All right. Sound check. Sound check. Give me a comment if the sound is good. Hey, Kevin James. Hello, hello, hello. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. Eric. All right. This sound check. Is it good? Okay, great. All right. So I'm gonna just start the stream. I just had my lunch, McDonald's, of course, and I wanted to do this stream uh, 30 minutes ago, but I failed. I couldn't get the stream yet to work on the mobile phone, and the YouTube uh, VPN was not cooperating. So I failed 3 times on YouTube getting the stream going, and finally I took up my laptop, used the hotspot, set up the stream, and then here we are. I mean, I'm going to be doing 12 kilometers walk, so I thought I would do the stream so that everybody can see what I'm looking at. So it's pretty cool, isn't it? So yeah, mask, no mask. It is not as cold. I initially I had the jacket on, but as I was walking, it was really hot, so I took it off. So this is good enough, right? So let me get the laptop into the bag, and then we can start going. I'm not even sure if I have enough battery because I've wasted so much time, filming stuff and getting stuff. Hold on, guys. So I'm in Chengdu now, and I am trying to get to my destination. And instead of taking a taxi or a TT, I decided to walk 12 kilometers. And I guess walking would show off a lot of the surroundings. And I thought it'd be cool to just share that on this live stream. And of course, it's been such a long time since I did a live stream that it's time to, get back into the groove. Otherwise, I'll lose it. All right, so I got the bag, and I guess I'll put on the mask first. Make sure that I got my coordinates for the. Let's see, hold on. Okay, all right, so let's get a move on, guys. Oh, I need to actually turn on the gimbal, otherwise it'll be. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Sorry about that. Okay. All right, we're good. How's the how's the connection? Take off the mask for a little bit because as you can see, there's not much people around. All right, I'm actually staying somewhere over there, but anyway, yeah. So hello, ZZ Top J Ng, welcome to the stream. I am in Chengdu, and typically you'll see all your Starbucks, your McDonald's. I just had my lunch at McDonald's, and I'm trying to walk my way 12 kilometers to my destination. So I thought this would be a great opportunity to do the live stream and show you guys, this part of Chengdu, right? So for those of you who are joining the stream, welcome, and I hope that it'll be interesting for all of you guys as I, narrate my way 12 kilometers onto this stream. So interestingly, somebody pointed out to me about the yellow trees, and that this is an interesting feature in Chengdu. I'm not too sure how interesting exactly that is, but that's what it is. And yeah, so I am in Chengdu for the Christmas as well as the New Year, and of course, I am right in the epicenter, as in my own words, of the virus. As we all know, China has opened its policies recently. Um, no, so I thought I left China as well, ZZ Top, but things took a fortunate turn, and I was able to be here. Hey, David Wu Chiao. Yeah, so it's according to the GPS, the whole journey is going to take me about 2 hours, right? So I thought, well, 2 hours and 38 minutes actually. So I thought it'd be good to actually just do a stream and walk and talk and show you guys this part of Chengdu. And of course, for those who actually watch the playback, then you can also get to see this video without me going to film stuff and edit stuff, you know. But I was actually trying to turn this into a video, which I'll do anyway. I'm not sure. Now that I'm actually streaming, I can't actually record anything. Hey, Johnson, welcome to the stream. Hey, Jay in SA. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been almost, well, a year at least. Oh, almost a year. I think a year. Yeah, I was in, I was definitely still in my apartment this time of the year last year. Um, and that's where I made my video of me packing things up and, of course, making my way out of the rented apartment. Um, and, well, we can talk about that along the way. We have 2 hours and 38 minutes for those of you who will stay, or if the battery actually stays on for so long, right? So let's see. Ginkgo trees is the city of Chengdu. Oh, is that ginkgo trees? Okay. So yeah. So what happened was, what was I saying? What happened was China has so-called abandoned all its lockdowns and whatsoever, as you've seen in the news. And contrary to mainstream media talking just previously about potentially, Tiananmen 2.0, protests, unrest, destruction. None of that happening here. None of that. Not at all. We got some nice e-bikes over there. So I guess whether or not it's an effect of the protests that led to these, abolishment of policies, or hey, Chris Wong. Yes. Well, I never left. I was trying to make a video. I was trying to make a video to follow up on that video, but I never had the time. I was trying to use a clip from James Bond, Daniel Craig, where M was asking him, "I need you back. I need you back, James." And then James Bond went, "I never left." So I was trying to do, I was trying to do that little clip as a follow-up video, but I never had the time nor the context to construct that video. So I still may do it, depending if I don't get sick in the next few days, which was what I was trying to talk about. Basically, all those things about green coats. I even got a COVID test just before I came to Chengdu. Let's see if I can pull it out. Um, so let's see here. So being the Jiasu Singaporean that I am, right? Having experience before going to the airport, not knowing that you require a 24-hour COVID test, and I wasn't able to get onto the plane on my trip to Chongqing last year. That got me all scuffling, stuff like that. Um, anyway, long story short, so I got my let's see, there we go. So I got my COVID test that says it's 48 hours. That means I had it done 24 hours prior to today, right? Yesterday I came in, last night. My flight was about 6:15 p.m. from Shenzhen. And that's why I uploaded the shots, right? The shots where I was saying that, hey, there's no more green coats needed for entry into the airport, and there's no COVID test negative results needed to board a plane. Now, having said that, so that meant that with these policies that were just recently established or abolished, because I was just in Chengdu last month in November, I was just here, this same place, but I was not walking. I was basically in a car most of the time, and I mean, when I was here, I needed to get a 3 consecutive COVID tests after my arrival, which meant that every day, which meant when I came in yesterday, I got to get a COVID test yesterday. Today, I got to get a COVID test, and tomorrow, I need to get a COVID test 3 days consecutive. Otherwise, my code would turn amber, which it did, because on the third day, when I was supposed to take the COVID test, I was just like, oh, the line is too long. I'll just wait. And when I came back, the testing station was already closed. So my health code became amber. And I had to go to the hospital to get my COVID test, because once your COVID test is, once your health code is amber, you cannot take a test in the regular queues, in the regular post set up for COVID tests. But that is all history for now. There are talks about a possible second lockdown. I don't know, just among friends, right? There's a possible China may get back to the zero COVID thing. So who knows, right? If it happens, but as of now, it seems like everything is gone, and that also meant that the measures that was needed for taking the plane, getting into places, it's all gone. When I arrived in Chengdu, there was no need for any checks, no tests, nothing. And like I said, once those policies were abolished, are we breaking up? The internet, man. Okay, let's just hope that we are still good. So basically, so Johnson says that you may have Omicron. Okay. Well, I may be having it as well very soon. Like I said. Hello，你好，直播。你没有戴口罩，我没有戴口罩，没事吧？没事，好，没事。So yeah, as and when the policies were abolished, it was clear that there were outbreaks in certain cities in China. That was, I think, Beijing, but most, to my knowledge, Chongqing and Chengdu. Oh, check out this building here. No idea what this building is, but it looks pretty cool. Right? See that? Looks like I don't know, like a university. It could be, but it's like a Zhongxing. I saw the word Zhongxing over there. So anyway, so most of my friends in Chengdu confirmed that they have gotten sick, and some of them said it's not as bad as what people were talking about previously. Some of them said, "Oh, it's really bad." So again, this thing affects us in different ways to different people, and I was apprehensive. I don't want to have long COVID. I don't want to have brain shrinkage. But sometimes things are inevitable. When the shit hits the fan, everybody gets a piece of it, right? So um, I was in close contact with people who are positive last night without mask because they're telling me there's no point to wear a mask. You're gonna get it sooner or later. And according to other people, the incubation period for Omicron could be like 1 or 2 days. So check back, check back as the virus is now circulating in my system. I might become like high fever and sick in next day or so. But who knows, right? Who knows? So yeah, Johnson says that the Omicron won't bother me, and I hope I can get it soon. Yeah, so that's another thing concern, right? So it's very close to Chinese New Year, even though it's about a month away. But most people that I spoke to were like, yeah, I mean, what's the point of going home for Chinese New Year and getting sick for 7 days? So I don't know, and it's a decision that the government has taken, and you can see the results. You can see the results. They are taking school lessons back online because of the severe spread of the virus. So no different from when the virus was around, because when the virus was around in other countries, schools were online, and when the virus was around and China was implementing the strict measures, then schools were still functioning as schools. So you decide. You look at the facts and what has transpired, and you decide, what exactly would have been the best choice of action. But nevertheless, right? Nevertheless, life goes on. Again, for those who say the pandemic is over, yes and no, right? Everything that's a yes and no. Everything there's always a two sides of the coin to everything. It might be over to those who are healthy and have no contacts with people who have succumbed and their lives were affected by the virus. And it's not over to those people who, well, succumb and are dealing with it, right? Look at Japan. Eric, my friend from Singapore, mentioned about the death in healthy babies in Japan, and the US reporting more deaths and more cases of COVID, and scientists talking about was that Eric TY never tell us how you come back to China from Hong Kong? No, I never actually went to Hong Kong. I will probably do a video about it sometime if I have time. So as I was saying, scientists talking about possible new variants, sub-variants from the virus now being, openly in China now. Who knows if another variant comes up? I was thinking maybe it comes to me and then I produce a super variant. So anyway, this is a bit of the street view of Chengdu. There's some construction going on. It's a little old man there that just saw what I was doing. And this is actually the more, I must say, the most developed area of Chengdu. Remember, Chengdu is very big, and my geography is not very good. Oh, you see, there's birds. You saw it? There are birds in China. So yeah, I'm actually walking along this highway, express, not motorway, and I'm trying to get to my destination, which is basically a straight line. Were you living in Dongguan? Yes, that's correct. How do you think Chengdu? How do you think of Chengdu as compared to Dongguan? Well, well, um, there is no. How do I think it? That's a question that I can answer, but I gotta watch out for the cars. Whoa, whoa. Okay, so first of all, Chengdu is definitely colder. It's colder right now in Dongguan. It's not even. Okay, watch out for this. A big car, big truck. All right, I don't want them to be not seeing me. I should be walking. I'm getting to the pavement over there. So, so yeah. Well, I should actually walk over here, but I have no idea there's a pavement over here. So yeah, regarding the question, it's definitely colder in Chengdu. Uh, Same temperature. I mean, same time now in Dongguan. It's not so cold. I'm only wearing so little because I'm walking and I am getting my body heated up. Otherwise, I need to put on the stuff that I put on when I was in Xinjiang last night, but not today. I think it's a bit warmer today. I forgot. I didn't see the temperature, but last night was cold. Last night was kind of cold. Yeah. So the difference. Well, there's many differences. First of all, there is a waiting lane for turning left in Chengdu compared to there's no such turning lanes in Dongguan, Guangdong, Shenzhen. Right, there is a left prepared turning lane, which is kind of interesting. And of course, other is there are similarities and there are differences. Temperature for sure. Uh, the kinds of food for sure because you can't get authentic Sichuanese food in Dongguan. So over here you got the best of the real deal, the spicy stuff. Yeah, Wujiao, David. Right now 18 degrees in Shenzhen. By the way, Wujiao, well, thanks for joining. What you doing now, man? Are you taking time off in the afternoon? What you doing, man? And how did you get the handle 86 Lawai? That's so interesting. Yeah, so as I was saying, what was I saying? So I'm here for Christmas, also because work in, well, my affairs in Shenzhen, Dongguan is pretty much done for the year, and I am just chilling. Although if I do get sick, I wonder how much of Christmas I'll be enjoying. You know, I really hope that I somehow manage to evade the infection. What do you think, Eric? What are my chances? Some vloggers said mRNA is part of the reason for long COVID. Chinese vaccine is dead virus vaccine. Okay. Yeah, there has been many infections. I think there's been some deaths reported. Obviously, right? Again, the law of large numbers, and yeah, we just see how it goes, man. Once the government decides on a course of action, and I think maybe now is the time to just relax on those measures because it's been 2 years, some say three. Not to forget that actually China had a very normal life in 2020 and 2021 because I was able to go to Xinjiang in 2021, right? I was able to travel, albeit you need to get your, see, look at this wasteland. Look at this. And I think that this a homeless guy behind me. I'm not sure if he's homeless or what. So anyway, um, So China has, in my observation, experienced relatively normal. I remember in 2020 we were queuing up for restaurants, hour-long queues. There were Disneylands, there were all these things. Just need to get yourself checked. Just need to get yourself registered with the place, scan the codes, and that's it. And then all along, and all of a sudden in 2020, mid 2020, things go haywire because what the virus was just too infectious. In the West, 86 means to eject or kick someone out, like getting 86 from the bar. Really? Nice. But check out this wall here. If I'm standing here now, you have no idea where I am. Right? This could be someplace. Behind me are the walls. You know, you can take this out of context. Anything can happen. These walls. But no, this is just part of China. This is Chengdu. See? So this would be a great meme, a great material for the anti-China folks. Oh, I'm trapped. So anyway, yeah. So maybe the virus was just too infectious, and with I don't know. I really don't know where and why suddenly it just got so outbroken, right? I mean, within days, not even days, within like the next day of, okay, no more lockdowns, no more codes, bam, you got people, oh, I'm catching it, I'm catching it. I don't know, man. I really don't know. But that's the way it is. Rico Ho. Well, 31 people in the live stream. Thanks for joining. Again, give me a 1 if the visuals are good. Give me a 1A if the audio is good. Oh, 1V for visual, 1A for audio. And if it's not good, let's say if it's very bad, 5A for audio, 5V for visual. Now, let me know, because as much as I'm seeing myself clear over here, I'm not sure if you guys are actually receiving the stream nice and clear. I would hate it if you guys are seeing it pixelated and stuff like that and sort of lagging. So they've actually developed, this portion of the road that is for cyclists and e-bikes, as you can see over here, right? So that's the development. And over the yellow wall is, I guess, some building, some office building, right? So all right, great. 1V and 1A is good. That's good. Yeah, this new AirPods Pro, man. The new AirPods Pro, 3rd generation. Okay, so for any of you who might be interested, these are really good. I mean, the noise cancelling is really noise cancelling. Seriously, I can't really hear a damn thing of my ambient sound. Of course, like the car right here, I can just hear like a soft hustle, right? It's not like if I am actually without the earpiece, the actual sound, right? I mean, can you guys hear the surrounding sounds? Let me know, guys. Can you actually hear? That's pretty loud, right? Can you hear anything? Can you hear my surroundings? So yeah, so since I was offline for so long, let me just update you guys on what happened. So share the stream for those of you who wants to know what happened, for those who didn't know what happened. So yeah, I was definitely on the way out of China. A bit. Okay, good. So I was definitely on the way out of. Okay, Jay. You can hear surrounding sound, but very quiet. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah. So I was on the way out of China for sure because my last visa extension was up to February February 10, I think. I believe so. Let me go check my passport later on to verify, but around there, right, February 10. And before that, my apartment was locked down for a few days. The apartment that I showed in the video. Now, when the apartment was locked down, I had no idea how long it would be locked down for. And when it was locked down, it was basically within like 3 or 4 days of my visa expiration. So I did not enter the apartment because it was only in and you can't come out, right? So by only going in, hey, computer one, am I famous for Xinjiang? No, come on, there's so many people who went there. You got Rafa Goes Round, he went there. You got Catherine's Journey to the East, she went there. Fernando and me, we went there, of course. You got, who else? The German guy, vlogger, the British guy, vlogger. So no, I'm not. I don't think I'm the famous one. Anyway, so yeah, I was having basically just days, and I thought to myself, if I stayed into the apartment and I couldn't come out, and I don't know how many days would the lockdown be for, then I would really have no chance of doing anything in regards to my situation. So I actually stayed out and stayed in a hotel during the times where my apartment was locked down. Oh, this is actually a military complex. Look at the barricades. That's what it says here. Military, the Chinese words. Military. So, so I stayed out in. Yeah, go ahead, Jane. Go ahead and get back to your work. So I was out, staying in a hotel, and basically, when I got when I got notice that the apartment was back open, I used that excuse of that 3 days not being able to pack my stuff to go to the entry and exit bureau to tell them I couldn't pack my stuff, so I can't. My stuff are still in the building. I can't, and the visa's expired. So what should I do? Only for the exit and entry permit people who are kind of not so helpful, by the way. The ones in Shenzhen, the ones in other places they are pretty good, but the one in Shenzhen for some reason, maybe because they are too overwhelmed with Lao Wai, with foreigners, they were just very, I would say mean. I will use the words mean, unhelpful, unfriendly. But again, I am trying to give them the benefit of the doubt that they have maybe too much pressure from foreigners, and every day they're going there to face the same thing, and that gets to you, right? So, hey, Bobby Kim. Yeah, so I'm actually explaining the story. So when I was there at the entry exit bureau, they said they can't, based on an SMS on my app, on my phone, to verify anything. They don't believe that my apartment was locked down, right? They wanted me to show physical proof, like some kind of black and white. So that began the journey of going to the apartment management to ask them to issue some kind of black and white to say that they have a lockdown from this day to this day. And further to that, we need to actually go to the hospital that was doing the lockdown because there was a lockdown. There was a lockdown. Remember, Wu Jia was there, right? You were surveying the surroundings. So we had the and those are like the medical people, right? In the hazmat. So we got to go to the hospital, the clinic, whatever, and then the medical board and get some black and white. So two things. So I finally got those two things. If I ever visit Yan, Tai, Nanning, okay, all right, Johnson. Maybe you wanna hook me up on WeChat. We can talk about it. My WeChat ID is caliber_toys. Let me just check that. Eric, can you put into the comment what's my WeChat ID? I forgot. I think it's caliber. Oh, it's caliber toys, one word. Caliber toys with a BRE. Yeah, thanks a lot, Johnson. So yeah, so we got that settled, and they allowed me to not have any penalty because at the point of time my visa was expired, and they said that I got to go and get an air ticket back to Singapore to show them so that they can extend the visa for me to pack my stuff. So I said, no, I'm not going to Singapore. I'm just going to go to Hong Kong. So they said, okay, then you go get yourself booked on the coach that leaves from Shenzhen Bay to Hong Kong. And I did that. I went to the website, the government website in Hong Kong, and there was a place. Well, check out this part of the junction. So that was the brick wall that we mentioned, the red brick wall, and hence because it's actually a military facility. That's why they have this brick wall. See, everything makes sense, right? So, no, WeChat is not Caliber Wings. It's Caliber Toys. It's not Wings. Wings is we don't have that ID. I think it's an official WeChat ID from somebody else that's managing it. It's not. It's Caliber Toys. So, I got the coach ticket, and I also got the entry confirmation because every day to enter Hong Kong, you're only limited to 2,000 people. So that was also something I need to apply for. So I got the confirmation of that entry to Hong Kong plus the coach ticket, and then they sort of gave me the extension, which they said will be just like a few days or a week. And when I got the visa back, surprise, it's not just a few days, it's actually 1 month. Yeah, 1 month. So I can actually stay on until February the 10th, which like I said, if I recall correctly. So I had a 1 month time window to plan or plot my next moves. So that was when, I was able to get to my fiance's hometown in Guangxi, and we actually stayed there for like a week or more. I think it was a week or more. We were staying in a hotel because there was so much things to do. We got to get ourselves COVID tested. We got to get this paperwork, that paperwork. But finally, when the dust settled, yes, I got married in Guangxi, and I'm currently in China on the relative visa. That's the only way, right? There's no other way. So as a relative, as a person, as a foreigner in China, on that kind of a visa, you're not allowed to work, right? If you want to work, you got to apply for a work visa, which was what I did, back in October, November of last year. And I got that work visa or work permit approved, only for it to be rejected and revoked, just days after the new year. Because I was in a good mood. I passed the interview, right? The final step was the interview. It's still very difficult to travel between Hong Kong and mainland yet. Yeah, it's still the same procedures. You got to come in and I don't know. But it's less difficult now, I would say, less difficult. There's actually no restrictions at all to travel from mainland to Macau, for example. All right? So that's actually the underway for the vehicles. And you can see there's more buildings, more accommodation residence buildings over there. So yeah. Hey, Mark. Good to see you on a live stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What was the joke about, LOL? What was this joke about? Okay. So, this is quite a nice background. It's moving backwards as I'm moving forwards. There we go. That should be a nice screenshot there. So, to get the work permit thing, I got to go through applications, submitting all my documents, one of which was the non-criminal record for China only. Apparently, there was a need to do a non-criminal record for your country of citizenship. But at the point of time when I applied for the work permit, apparently all they needed was just the local police to check it out, and it was done by somebody, so I was not involved. And then I got to go get my medical checkup. There was a medical checkup, which I did, which I paid for, right? Hey, live from Finland. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Panda Park. No, I'm not sure if I'm going to visit Panda Park. Actually, I'm not really a kind of a person that will initiate going anywhere. More so if people bring me, then I'll go. Like for example, in Chongqing, when I was being brought to the what's that? The place where they film Transformers. So if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have gone there myself, because I'm not that kind of a person to go start looking for places to go, right? Just not my cup of tea. So as I was saying, work visa, work permit, medical checkup, everything, and then I did my final interview. Yeah, the final interview, right? I got to go to the civic center, and then I got the interview, and the officer told me, you can go and carry on. That means good to go, right? Pending one last thing, where they said that the officer will choose one day to go to my office to have a inspection. So I told them that I am actually off to Chongqing, right? That December, I was off to Chongqing, and I guess it's a series of unfortunate events or coincidence. I waited the entire 1 week. I asked around, when would the officers normally visit your office? Some said within a week, but most said within a week. So I waited the whole week for the officers to come visit my office. And on the 7th day, I said, I'm going to be going to Chongqing. So I plan to go to Chongqing. And when I touched down in Chongqing, because I guess they were calling me when I was in the air, they couldn't get me. So when I turned on my phone, as I touched down, I saw the missed calls. I called back, and they were like, "Oh, you're what? You're in Chongqing? You're what? Are you?" just some weird question. They said, "Oh, it's okay, it's okay." And then after the New Year, when I went to Beijing, I was even there to visit Universal Studios. Had a good time. Not so good because it's really cold. It was so cold. I mean, you couldn't survive with the eye protected hands under that weather because your hands just froze up and it was numb and you know. Anyway, um, okay. Anyway, so let's see. So I was happy bird, as they say. Went to Beijing. I actually missed. I actually had a very miserable New Year's Eve in Beijing because I was planning to come back to Shenzhen prior to the New Year, but I was delayed one full day because I didn't have a COVID test. Again, I had no idea that I needed a COVID test to get back to Shenzhen because that wasn't the case when I was traveling, weeks or a month ago last year, where I needed a test to get on the plane to go out of Shenzhen. But when I came back, there was no test required. But I guess the rules changed. So I was delayed for one day because I had no test. I got to get my test done, wait for one day. So that became New Year's Eve. Oh, and then I met some people along the way, and they said that they are going to stay at this motel near the airport because our flight back was very early in the morning. So it would be prudent to actually stay near the airport. And even so, we got to wake up at 5 in the morning, right? I think our flight was at 7 a.m. So, but that motel, I tell you guys, is the worst, one of the worst hotels I've ever stayed in China. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. It was like a 98 RMB or 130 RMB, I forgot. It was pretty cheap compared to what I was staying in the city, like 300, 400, 500 RMB a night. So, but it was bad. So why I talk about that was because once I came back to Shenzhen for the New Year, and then suddenly, within a week, I got a call. Oh, Mr. Lee, your work permit is revoked. Please leave China. Okay, right? So that was a bit of a shocker. And that was when everything happened according to what I just mentioned in the previous part of the screen. Right? Everything just happened in chronological order. But the main thing is that I'm still here for the past year because I managed to overcome that last hurdle. All right. But I was unable to make, real videos except for the one which I did. Let's see. I did go to the Greater Bay Area excursion with Fernando and Jerry Gray and some of the other YouTubers. Hey, Rocky B, good to see you. No, I'm living in Dongguan these days, but now I'm in Chengdu. So again, across the road, you get McDonald's. You got some hotel there. Obviously, a mall, a small one. So for those who just joined, I'm actually walking my way 12 kilometers to my destination. So instead of taking a DD or a taxi, I thought I'd just do a walk, show you guys a bit of Chengdu, and of course, get some exercise in. Truth Teller, Free Thinker, hello, good to see you. So yeah, I was on the Greater Bay Area trip, but having not done videos for a long time, I kind of screwed up in my video capturing abilities because for some reason the Rode wireless mic wasn't working, and I after a few takes, I realized that there was no sound in my videos, or even if there was sound, it was like like lots of a buzzing sound. But I said, oh, come on, I'm not doing any videos for this. But I did do I mean, I did that the finale where I was invited to speak on stage about my experience in China, restaurant and so forth. I did actually got the video. So it's a pity that they didn't have the actual audio version, you know, the Chinese version. If it's still good, actually, yeah, I saw a bit of a glitch in the stream. I think yeah, so let me know. Try. What do you guys think? More. So good. Let me know, man. 1A for good, 1A, one. We just about 40 minutes. Am I back? Maybe there's some jamming signal around it. Oh, okay, back. Yeah, I've been in China for and you know have what call it easy my since that particular activity has prevented me from doing like those with, with the fact that with the restriction can't go anywhere. I was invited by the evening to go on a food trip. The SiChuan because what better to do a follow and so I go back again. Place but that time either go but yes and kind of that so maybe next time uh, long raunchy I the I that way is long but thing to grow try to move out this zone. I think it's okay. Let's try to move maybe 5 minutes. But, okay. This will actually working anything else. The environment was about 12 away from my destination. got the battery set morning. Be not able to finish all the challenges. Was a bit more, it's pretty bad. More and then maybe tomorrow or some other day the batteries all out. I was starting with 80%. So still with me. Give me a signal. Give me a lost signal now. That's strange. That's strange. Oh, is that right? Let's see. Okay now or not? Yeah, I just said that I got the warning that my phone is left on 20%. So probably we can't make it to the 12-kilometer mark. I think we can go for another maybe, I guess 20 minutes. Then we can start to wind down the stream. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys tuning in to watch me. This guy here walking along the Chengdu road and just sharing some of the things I'm seeing. You don't really see crowded streets, right? There's no real crowded streets. Thanks, Johnson. Thanks, Johnson. Glitching again, David. It's not within my control. No idea. No idea what's going on. Yeah, I think that this part of the place I'm staying is a bit remote from the actual, hustle and bustle part of the city. The first Christmas tree we've seen in Chengdu at the entrance of this hotel. So prior to my arrival in Chengdu, I already had some itchiness of throat in Shenzhen, in Dongguan. Right, I got some itchiness of the throat. I got some, phlegm, and I thought that, oh, okay, all right. But I got the test and it's negative, prognosis negative. Yeah, I think we went through a signal jamming section of the area over there. But as you can see, it's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, the place that I'm going to. Hey, Rocky. Yeah, go do some exercise, man. So the place that I'm actually going to, the basement, they had food, and there is like Tex-Mex restaurants. There's Japanese ramen, which is pretty interesting compared to in Dongguan. I don't really have that in the big malls downstairs in the food area. It's all just local food. Oh, this is nice. This is Da something. Fa is a supermarket, and you can all see all the charging stations for the EVs, right? Charging stations. Yeah, I really enjoy these bigger spaces where you can actually drive in to the supermarket and just park your car on the ground level and go in. So that was one place that I found in Dongguan Metro supermarket where you just drive into the car park, ground level, you just go into the do your marketing and then trolley out to your car. That's what I like compared to taking like the basement. You got to go up to a mall and all these things. Yeah, so I like that. I like that when I was traveling to Australia. You know, that's the kind of openness that I like. So as you can see in front of me, we are approaching the more condensed areas, right? You can see just in the horizon, more cars, more condensation. As you walk closer, right, to where there's more populated areas, right, just in front there. And the sun is now kind of behind me. There we go. Yeah, sun is kind of behind me. So this will be a much brighter. That's where the light source is now. Any questions, guys? Any questions for the 20 of you watching? Let me know. Any questions for me? By the way, my channel is now demonetized. Not because of anything, but because I've not put up videos for a long time. And YouTube sent me a message to say your channel is no longer monetized. So I'm not sure if you can actually send super chats now. I think it's not possible because it's demonetized. But hope that, if I can get more videos up, get the viewership going, we'll get some monetization back again. Who knows? Yep, the supermarket behind me. Ta. What's that? Ta what fa? I can't read, man. The city is roughly back to normal. This city? I have no idea. Everybody's still wearing masks. As you can see, everybody is wearing masks. I should probably be wearing my mask soon. Or maybe as I'm walking around without a mask, I already got the virus. Who knows, man? Who knows? Who knows? Is Eric still in the chat? David, are you there? So yeah, this is the part of Chengdu that is more developed, more advanced. You can even see the horizon over there. There's a huge place, right? Huge place. Oh, Da Yun Fa, is it? Okay, thanks. Another view of this section of Chengdu. Babies on bikes. All right, thanks, David. Yeah, I'm going to probably wind down in the next like 10, 15 minutes. Once I see the 10% battery, I need to wind down because I still need battery for the rest of the day until I find a charger, which I'm sure is available. But yeah, I'm still like 6.8 kilometers away, about an hour, 42 minutes to my destination. But yeah, it's been good. I think it's been a good get back into the groove, just to put up. Actually putting up. I was actually recording myself just now, explaining about how I couldn't get on StreamYard. There was a problem with the interface. It didn't allow me to set up a new stream. And then I tried YouTube Direct, got the VPN on. And when the VPN was on, I was able to put up a stream. But within a few seconds, the stream was gone, disconnected. So I thought, okay, I was in the lobby. Maybe in outdoor, it'll be better, right? More better signal. When I got out, same thing happened. Within a few seconds of the stream, it's gone. And I said, oh, heck this. Let's just record myself on the mobile phone and just put the video together. But I don't think I can actually do showing you guys all these things like so boring, right? So I tried a third time to get it up. I was like, okay, this time now it looks good, right? It looks good. But in the end, within 20 seconds, the stream was gone. So forget it. And then I sat down for lunch. I sat down for McDonald's. I hook up my hotspot of the phone to the computer, and I set up the live stream from StreamYard on the computer, and that was how I was able to get onto this StreamYard right now. So that's the story of the kerfuffles that happened today. So you can see here, I mean, look at that. It's relatively quiet, right? You got businesses that's not really open for some reason, right? So I'm sure that Chengdu, there's a lot more things they have not yet seen. So far, the first time I came to Chengdu, I was in one night out the next day. I was here back, I believe, 2011, I think, for sort of like a night. Hey Jay, you're back. Yeah. So yeah, look at this. This will be the nighttime 大排档, which I hope will be open in the night. You got all your barbecue stuff, all the little stalls set up. So back in the day, I was in Chengdu. Just sounds complicated. So I was in Chengdu just for one night back in the day, and then the next time round I was here last month. Also, I didn't really go anywhere. I was helping somebody set up her move from Dongguan over to Chengdu here. Let's see. And basically, we're just in the office all day, setting things up. Didn't really go anywhere. Didn't really go even have. I didn't even go have the Chongqing hot pot in Chengdu. It was that bad. I was having nachos for lunch, dinner. I was having ramen, Japanese ramen, I think twice, and McDonald's, and the occasional, zi cha, as they call it, right? As we call it in Singapore. So you just order dishes that were done for dinner, just small dishes because it's just two of us, nothing too fancy, and there was no real places of interest that we went. We wanted to go somewhere, but again, they required COVID tests, and she didn't get a COVID test, so we didn't go. What is this? Another nice open environment here. Oh, it's like a sports park. Sports park, guys. See? So envious of the infrastructure of China. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, Jay has been in the USA, has been. Well, I'll let her decide to tell you guys where she's from. So, oh, that's a nice background. That's a nice backdrop. There you go. Yeah, so probably I will if I am still healthy and breathing. I'll probably schedule another live stream around the global center that I'm currently going to, and then I can show you guys around the outside of that center. It's essentially a very big center, and just as I said that the 10% battery warning is up, so that gives me like 5 minutes. I guess 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. I don't know. 1 minute for every 1%. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna be ending the stream really soon. 10%. Can't really gonna be doing too long with that amount of battery left. Yeah, I will probably schedule another stream closer to Christmas, maybe even Christmas Day. Walk around the global center. By the way, Christmas is not a holiday in China, right? People are still working, so I can go to the center and then start doing the live stream. And yeah, I mean, if I stay healthy, right, no sudden fever and getting down, I wouldn't even be able to talk if I'm coughing that badly. Okay, so we'll see. We'll see, guys. And there might be a special surprise guest the next time we stream. Who knows, right? So yeah. On that note, I'm gonna bid everybody farewell. Thank you so much once again for joining me on this past 1 hour and 12 minutes. I really appreciate it. It's been a while, and I hope to be, just sharing more videos in the new year. Right? Let 2022 be the year where I, just sort of went on a low profile or got lazy, right? But I was busy doing other stuff. All right. So thanks a lot, guys. Will I dress up as Santa Claus? Uh, no, I will not be dressing up as Santa Claus. But if you can arrange it, I will do it. If you can arrange someone to give me the gear, I'll probably dress it up just for the stream. But yeah, guys. So thanks a lot so much for joining me, and I will bid you guys farewell as of now. Take care, and see you guys really soon. All right. Thank you so much.